Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everyone is doing good. In today's video, we will be showing you the backdrop decoration. This is going to be a theme decoration video, and in this video, we will be showing you the entire process from the initial stage of the decoration to the final decoration. And yes, this is going to be the first part, so I hope you will enjoy this video. Let me just give you a glimpse of this decoration. Basically, this is going to be a princess theme decoration. Because of the client requirement, we are doing a DIY according to the client budget. To start with the decoration, first we'll be making a castle, a big castle. Let me just show you on the phone also. So as you can see that they want exactly like this. So we'll be making this castle same as it is in picture, and the decoration is going to be same. To make this castle, we'll be using a cardboard sheet. We ordered a 7 mm ply cardboard sheet from a factory and we have got it today. So let's get started.
I started with a 5.5 feet by 5.5 feet 7 mm thick cardboard sheet. First, I cut 2 feet into 5.5 feet rectangles for the back parts of the castle using a thin sharp cutter. Since it took me 5 to 6 days to complete the castle, I sped up the video to 5x speed. On day 1, I cut all the parts needed for building the castle. The dimensions are also mentioned in the description box for details.
We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky just to...
After cutting the rectangles, I made a triangle on the top side by finding the center of the rectangle's width, marking the width on the sides, and then cutting them.
Two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon.
Next, I made the center part of the castle by cutting a 5 feet by 5.5 feet rectangle.
We're gonna do it all.
For the castle door, I cut a rectangle 1.5 feet wide and 4 feet high.
Pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop. As we shout from the top, we're gonna be.
I then made a curved arc using a thread and pencil. Place the thread in the center to ensure the curve was equal on both sides and cut it out. To create the cobble design, I first cut a rectangle 2.6 feet long and 8 inches wide.
It was the best we ever had. And we'll stay on forever. We'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night.
I then drew 2 parallel lines on the rectangle, one at 6 inches and the other at 8 inches.
Never sleep, never stop.
I marked 10 points, each 3 inches apart, on both the lines. After joining the corresponding points on the 6-inch and 8-inch lines, I cut along the 8-inch line. Then I alternately cut the marked points.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year.
Since the back towers of the castle appeared a bit small, according to the photo, I decided to extend them. To ensure stability, I chose to extend them from the top instead of the bottom. I did this by making a triangle with a 2 feet height. To attach the triangle with the seamless finish, I first took one tower and started removing only the first layer of the cardboard sheet at the top of the tower triangle. Once that was done, I applied glue and then attached the other triangle.
The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter.
For extra stability, I stuck packaging tape on the joints. Since we will be painting everything, nothing will be visible.
I always should have stayed.
Then, I cut a rectangle of 1 foot by 1.6 feet to make the window of the castle. I drew a semicircle starting from the 6-inch mark on one side of the rectangle to the other side and then cut it out. For the birthday's girl name banner, I made a random design on a rectangle measuring 1.8 feet by 6 inches. On day 2, I began painting everything with the first coat of white emulsifier paint. To achieve the right consistency for the paint, I added a small amount of water, ensuring it wasn't too thin. To achieve a seamless look quickly, I used a roller to paint everything. During the process, I found that painting was the most interesting and enjoyable part for me. Once the first coat of white paint had dried, I began painting the back towers and center part of the castle with the pastel pink color. Once everything has dried, I applied a second coat of pink color and let everything dry again. For the cylinder with cones, I used corrugated thin cardboard sheets measuring 2.5 feet by 5 feet. To make the cones, I started by drawing triangles on 3 sheets measuring 1.5 feet by 1.5 feet. Inside each triangle, I drew curved lines and then cut along these lines. I used a glue gun to join the pieces together and create the cones. Before making the cylinder, I painted the sheets with 2 coats of white color and allowed them to dry. Once the sheet was dry, I rolled it inside to create a cylinder with a diameter of 6 inches. To secure the cylinder, I used tape to hold the rolled end in place. I painted the cones in a dark purple color. To enhance the center part of the castle, I cut 2 corrugated sheets measuring 1 foot by 5.5 feet each. I painted them pink and allowed them to dry. Afterward, I attached square foil curtains in magenta color to these sheets. Once the curtains were securely attached, I positioned the sheets on the pink center part of the castle, leaving a 5-inch gap from the sides as demonstrated in the video. Once completed, I proceeded to attach every part including the window and the corbels to the respective positions. Then I cut a rectangle measuring 1.5 feet by 2.5 feet to create the drawbridge. I applied 2 coats of white paint to it. Once everything was completed, it was time to provide support and stands for the castle. To create the stands, I cut 2 triangles each measuring 2 feet in height with an additional small part attached to the triangle for the folding. For the additional folding, I measured a 2-inch rectangle next to the triangle and folded it as demonstrated in the video. Then I cut a line from 1/4 of the triangle to the folding line on both triangles. I attached the triangles to the folding part using double-sided tape. For additional support at the back, I attached a metal flat stick using packaging tape. Then I attached the strip light to the side towers. I applied the same support method to the remaining parts as well. To create the castle chain, I used balloon curling ribbon in golden color. I cut small pieces of the ribbon and made loops, sticking them together using a glue gun. I continued this process until I achieved a long chain. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the first part of the princess theme decoration. In the next part, we will be covering the final balloon decoration with the castle. Stay tuned for the upcoming video. Until then, take care and goodbye.